Hey, Dustin, this is Matt. Thanks for taking the time today to check out a little bit about what the locker room is all about. I appreciate it, and hopefully you can gain a little insight into the systems that we have and the value that it could bring to your brokerage. I want to first of all tell you a little bit about the locker room. We're only 2.5 years old, and in that time, we've been in over 130 offices, served 5,000 plus agents, and it's been an amazing growth. And now we're actually growing on a pretty rapid trajectory, partnering with brokerages all over the country that value what we value and need what we need. Uh, According to the National Association of Realtors, only 3% of real estate agents close 25 or more homes per year. It's those agents by and large that can afford coaching. They can spend the money, they have the income on a top coach. It's the other 97% of agents, those agents that are newer to the business or don't close 25 or more homes per year, that we really go to bat for, that we feel passionately about. We call that our big blue ocean of agents. It's those agents that don't get the resources, training, coaching that we have to offer, and by and large they need it to succeed in real estate. You know the attrition rates in real estate. Something like 80% of real estate agents are out of the business after 2 or 3 years. It's crazy high, and we are setting out to change that. And if we can provide systems and coaching and tools and resources for that population of agents, they're going to be more successful. And so that's really what we're all about. And what we have for you as broker owner is solutions related to 4 main pillars: growth, retention, productivity, and profitability. And we find that broker owners have a pain point in one, or quite frankly, more than one of those 4 pillars. And it's those partnering with our system delivered at the brokerage level that can increase agent productivity, helps with retention, will ultimately help you grow with the systems and tools and recruiting scripts and training sessions that we have, and then ultimately help you as broker owner and your business be more profitable. So it's those kind of 4 main pillars, and our service is really delivered at the brokerage level to those agents that don't close 25 or more homes per year, that don't get the coaching and training that they need. So that's a little bit about us. I want to tell you right up front that we're not looking to sell you a system and turn you loose. That's not what we're looking for at all. Quite frankly, we want a true partnership, and we're not going to be a fit for everybody, and that's okay. And yet those that we are a fit for, just know that you're going to get a true partner, someone who is invested in your growth and success and your agent's growth and success. We're not looking to just sell you something and let you be. You're going to get tons of support, tons of coaching from us, so that you and your agents can be successful at the highest level. So I just wanted you to know that up front. Now let's take a look. I want to dive in and take a look under the hood of the locker room and show you a few things that our system can provide you and your agents. So I'm going to share my screen here with you. Here we go. We are right here. All right. So the locker, this is our core. This is the center of real estate. And our core system is the main business hub for you and your agents. And this, I'm logged in here as a leader. So you as office leader, this is what you'll see when you log in on the main dashboard. The first thing we have up top I want to show you is our goal meter. The goal meter is your ability to set goals for your program. Whatever agents you're utilizing this locker room system and program for, you can set goals program-wide around that. So maybe, for instance, in March, we want to have 20 closed units and 10 listings taken and 15 listing appointments and 25 buyer appointments. Whatever that looks like for you, you want to set those goals, and you can set them right here. Click Set Goal and set a goal. Then those are tracked on your dashboard here. Now, the agents do have to self-report their numbers, and I'll log in as an agent in a minute and show you how they do that. But this is where then all this All these numbers are here for you to monitor the success of your agents in your program. Conversion rates of buyers and listings, business from buyers and listings, all sorts of conversion rate information for all the agents in your program. Also on our main dashboard is the Locker Room University. And this is our on-demand video content library with hundreds of classes in here for both leaders and for agents. The Brokerage Action Plan series is brand new, and that's for you as the leader of the office, your brokerage, on how to get the most out of the locker room and how to build and grow your brokerage based on those 4 pillars that we talked about earlier. There's classes in here for agents, the complete listing consultation, hundreds of courses that they can scroll through, open up on demand, take and take these courses whenever they want. So back to the dashboard, these little tabs on the left-hand side are for you, the leader, as well. So My Business takes you into essentially a multi-year trend report for your business. You see month to date, year to date, and lifetime, and it tracks all these categories: listings, buyers, money, commissions, and closed volume, etc. It's all here. And the longer you're with the Locker Room system, the more relevant these numbers become. My Agents tab here is the agents you have in your program. This is just a demo account, so these numbers are fictional. But you get the idea. This monthly leaderboard is super cool. A lot of offices use that for monthly contests or shout outs. They'll post it in the office or on a office Facebook group, and you can see how people are doing in all of these categories month to date. When you want to have a one-on-one coaching session with one of your agents, one of the things you can do is do a deeper dive. So if you're going to coach Matt Heilman, you're going to go in and click onto his name and see his numbers, how he's doing month to date, year to date, and lifetime in all these categories, and the goals that he's set. So he has his own goal meter and how he's doing relative to his goals and his conversion rates. And then you can have purposeful one-on-one coaching conversations around these numbers with Matt. Closed data is another tab over here. Not that we don't trust our agents to report their closings properly, and yet we want to do it ourselves manually. So usually an office admin or somebody will enter every closing from the Locker Room system in here so that we can keep track. Super easy. You just go in here and enter the agent name and the commission and the brokerage revenue and hit save, and it's done. And then you're tracking all of these things in here. Month-end report is pretty slick. You can enter some data and you can see how your program is doing compared to the rest of the office at large. So how many agents you have in your program, how many agents are in the office as a whole. You plug in some numbers, and then it runs a month-end report for you. Toolkit's one of my favorite things. This is an entire resource library of awesome stuff for both leader and agent. On the left-hand side here, you see coach tools and agent tools. So because I'm logged in as a leader here, you get all the coaching tools you get to see. So there's all sorts of coaching tools here, all downloadable. If I want this coaching questions cheat sheet, click that little cloud download button. It downloads. I open it up. Pretty slick. Group coaching sessions, I do want to point out, these are ready to go, plug and play training sessions that you can give in your office. They've got a lesson plan. They've got some handouts ready to go for you to train in your office, all set for you and your agents. The agent tools are here. Goal setting docs, buyer docs, customizable buyer presentation, lead sheets, buyer needs analysis, seller documents, listing packets, listing prep checklists, lead generation documents, tracking sheets, etc. It's all here. Hundreds of downloadable resources for leaders and agents. Now, I do want to log in as an agent and show you that side of things. So I'm going to log out as the leader. I'm going to log in as an agent. And you're going to see what things look like from the agent side of things. So fewer things on this side. This is the agent dashboard, and you can see how the agents can see how they're doing in their business. The success tracker is where we track our numbers. And so a lot of offices ask their agents to report weekly. Some do it daily, get into a habit of that, but at least weekly reporting your numbers. And that's super easy to do. So you go into enter data, you put the date. Let's say it's weekend. I'm just going to say it's Friday and I'm reporting my numbers for the week. How many contacts did I make this week? So in my lead generation, how many calls and contacts did I make? And maybe I made 80 contacts this week. How many new contacts, through my networking, through referrals, how many new people did I add to my database? Well, maybe I added 5 new names to my database. If I had a buyer appointment, a buyer agency sign, let's say I had 1 buyer appointment but didn't sign a buyer's agency. And let's say I also had 1 listing appointment this week and I took a listing and it was for $300,000. I plugged that in here. I don't have a new listing under contract. I don't need any of that. And I didn't have any closings this week. So then I just hit save. And that saves that entry. And that shows up back on my dashboard. And it shows up on your dashboard as the leader. And that's where these numbers get reported every week. The other piece of the success tracker that we use quite a bit is prior to a one-on-one coaching session you'll have with one of your agents, ask them to fill out this week in review. It's a narrative that asks them to just respond with a few sentences. What did you learn about yourself or your business? What is your primary focus for the week? What additional skills, habits, or attitudes do you need? What is the one thing you are not currently doing that if you did, it'd make all the difference? So then they answer a few questions and then you can coach around this. What are their needs? What are they struggling with? And when you have a one-on-one coaching conversation, a lot of that can happen right from this success tracker here. And so then they just save that, and that's the week in review. Then the agent has the toolkit here. They've got all the agent tools. They can click on any of these and star them and save them as favorites, and then they show up as favorites in their favorites tab, and they've got all the resources. Agents can set their own goals for monthly goals, just like the leader can, and they have the Locker Room University here as well. So now I want to dive into just a few of my favorite tools from the toolkit. So I showed you the Locker Room University. I want to show you this is our passport to success. And this is used a lot with brand new agents. And it's really their kind of expectation setting, their roadmap to being successful in real estate. And it really breaks it down for them. And it's a great form on expectations, gives you some info about the agent, helps them find their sources of business and lead generation, tells them a little bit about the locker room, agent expectations. That's our passport to success. The agent action plan is the next one. And this is their business plan. I love this because it helps them map their business. So we start with, what do you want to net in your business? So as an agent, let's say I want to net $100,000 this year. Well, we plug that in, and then we kind of backfill it here. We take off our expenses and our taxes. We add that up, and we come up with what our total commission needs to be. So if I want to net 100,000, maybe I need to do 175,000 in commission income. And then from there, I figure out how many closings do I need? How many buyers do I need to work with? How many sellers to achieve that $100,000 net? And this maps that all out. There's a course in the Locker Room University on how to walk through this. And then it gets into the lead generation model, areas of relationships they need in their business, how to set up drip campaigns for all of these different relationships in their life, and how to touch them. And that's all here in the agent action plan. This is the agent script booklet, 38 pages of scripts for agents. And it's scripts on all sorts of things, calling for sale by owners or expired listings, open houses, how to welcome a guest, how to pre-qualify them, handwritten notes, like plug and play handwritten notes to send out, a seller objections, pricing the home, etc. These are all scripts and dialogues for your agents to learn. The brokerage field guide is one of my favorite things. This is your roadmap to success as a broker as it relates to growth, retention, productivity, profitability. It talks a little bit about the locker room and who we are, but your commitment, our commitment to you, and then it breaks it down for you. What is a champion's mindset? How can you have a championship brokerage, and how do you be a great leader? Fundamentals of the locker room, creating a culture of productivity. You want to increase your agent productivity. How do we create a culture of that? And then all sorts of stuff related to our 4 pillars: growth, retention, productivity, profitability, how to hire talent for your brokerage. It's all in here. This is your field guide on how to be successful. Recruiting scripts for leaders. I love this. This is how to recruit. And these are tried and true recruiting scripts from leaders who have recruited hundreds of agents to various offices. And they're all in here. Inviting people to a class, handling objections. I'm happy where I'm at. How do you handle that objection? The recruiting scripts booklet is fantastic. The coach field guide is here. This is your guide as a coach. How to run the playbook, how to coach your agents at a high level, how to run a program that is connected and engaged and utilizing all the systems and resources to run a great coaching program. Coach action plan is very similar to the agent action plan. It's your business model as a coach. And finally, this is our, I'm going to page back here. This is our partner brochure, and I'll full screen this. And I sent you this in advance, but I do want to review a few things in it. Again, our 4 pillars here on the front cover talks a little bit about who we are, our mission, vision, values, beliefs, and perspective. What tools we have related to each of those 4 pillars. And then a little bit about us, the numbers, and then some of the tools we have. The Coach's Field Guide. This 12-week agent track is coming out in a matter of days. It is awesome. It is a 90-day get into production quickly, massive action program for new agents to really ramp up their business quickly when they start. Coach resources here, the group coaching sessions, as I mentioned, plug and play, ready to go, the recruiting scripts booklet, stuff for agents, the agent action plan book. This 19 Things class is fantastic. 19 Things they don't teach you in real estate school. Scripts booklet for agents. Our Locker Room University, as I mentioned, that on-demand video library. The Locker Room Nation is our Facebook group, and agents and leaders from all over the country that are in Locker Room are on that Facebook group. Referrals are shared there, tips, knowledge, all sorts of stuff. Core is where your business lives. That's the center of real estate. And then we have coaching for leadership, and we have coaching for agents. And so if we were to break down everything that's included in our base package with the Locker Room, it's all here. You get all the field guides and action plans. We launch this program. It takes us, we do a full 30-day launch and rollout to get all your agents on board. I'll come to your office and we'll launch this. You get all of this. The leaders, one thing I didn't mention is that leaders, you as office leader, get a virtual weekly group coaching session. So you get to log on, and it's tailored to you, the leader. So all the leaders throughout the Locker Room system are on that weekly leadership virtual session. And then a few more things included, the core tracking system, the Locker Room University, the toolkit, all of it. If we were to price all that out individually, it's nearly $27,000 in value. The base package, all of those things in those 2 pages, is $1,000 a month. Now, we also have custom packages. You want something a little bit more than the base package. If you want to focus on growth and profitability, a little bit more support for you, the leader, you can get one-on-one leadership coaching twice a month. You can get the recruiting scripts booklet, and you can get a recruiting coaching evaluation, a coaching evaluation of a video you shoot between you and one of the agents you're coaching. Shoot a little video, send it our way, and we'll give you an eval of that coaching session and help you out with some strategies for coaching your agents at a high level. That's an additional $500 a month. So our base package plus those things would be $1,500 a month total. If you want even more coaching for leadership 4 times per month, that we'd have leadership one-on-ones, that's an additional $1,000 a month on top of the base package. So that would be $2,000 a month total. Let's say you want a little bit more for your agents. Well, they can get virtual weekly group coaching. So the leadership virtual coaching is included. But if the agents want virtual weekly group coaching and quarterly in-person trainings. Well, where I will come to your office once a quarter and do a training event. That's an additional $500 per month. So that would be $1,500 for that package. And then let's say you want a little bit of both. You want the virtual coaching for agents, the quarterly in-person trainings, and the leadership coaching twice a month, and the recruiting scripts booklet. That's $1,000 a month additional onto the base package. So that would be $2,000. And then if you want the full package, our most expensive package is only $2,500 a month, and that gets you everything, including the 4 times per month leadership coaching. So I know it's a lot of info. It's a robust system. It's got so much as part of it. And again, I don't want to sell you a system and turn you loose. I want to partner with you and help you utilize the system at the highest level. And hopefully there's some things in here that you can utilize to help you grow, help your agents be more profitable, help your company be more profitable. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm happy to answer any questions you may have. And that's it for today. So thank you for listening. Have a good day.